everyone, and welcome back to another She Budgets YouTube video. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sarah and I love all things budgeting, planning and personal finance. So in today's video we are going to be going through November Pay 3 budget, and I thought I would bring you along and show you how I budget in the new budget planner. So this one is the A4 pink budget planner. And we also have available the A5 Plus in Sage budget planner as well. These are still available on our website, so if you're interested in purchasing one, head over to our website and you can grab it there. So what I like to do first is when I am completing a pay budget, so I do it after we've been paid. So Colin and I both got paid this week. I'm fortnightly and he is weekly. So I'm combining our two pays. So I got paid Wednesday and he got paid today. So if I flip back to the calendar, and I just like to check, so it's this paid budget here, pay 3 in the purple. So these are all the fixed expenses that are going to be coming out of this pay budget. So we've got my car insurance, RSL $50, that's a membership, our utilities, mortgage, childcare, Foxtel and gym membership. So they're all the ones that are going to be coming out of our two pays. So that's what I'd like to do and go and check that before I start. So let's get into it. Okay, so I've just zoomed you in so you guys can see, but the first thing I do is I just go and I pop the pay period dates that this pay budget is going to be covering. So 16th to the 23rd of November. And then I'll pop in our income. So mine was 1,070 and Cohen's was 1,626 this week. So we'll add those together. 1,070 plus 1,626 equals 2,696. And then what I do is I move on to our fixed expenses. So I'll just pop that in frame for you guys. Okay, so the fixed expenses that we have coming out. So we have our linked on the 16th. That's just like a toll one that we have to pay, $52. We have car insurance coming out on the 16th as well for $45. We have an RSL membership that's coming out on the 17th for $50. We have utilities, so we just direct debit some of our utilities. They're coming out on the 18th. So $150 for those. We have our mortgage comes out fortnightly on the 18th, $900. We have our childcare, that also comes out fortnightly on the 18th for $268. We have Foxtel on the 19th for $8. Gym membership, which is fortnightly, on the 21st for $28. And then what I like to do is just have a bit of a buffer amount in our bills in case I've forgotten a bill or something. So we're going to add 22 to that, and then so that will total that buffer to $50. So then what I do is I just go and add all these up. Okay, so that equals 1,523. I pop it down here in the total, and then what I go and do is I go take our total income 2,696, take away the 1,523. So it's 1,173 left over. Now moving on to our variable expenses. Just before I do that, I just want to quickly say that what we do is our fixed expenses, so all of our bills, our income goes into that account, but we have our fixed expenses separate from our variable expenses, just so like we don't spend money that we put aside for a bill. So it's really worked for us having these two separate into completely separate different accounts with different cards. So we know that we're going to just be spending the money put aside for variable expenses, and we don't spend any money that was for a bill or something. That's what we used to do in the past, and it was so frustrating. A bill would try to come out and it would, it would decline or wouldn't come out because we'd accidentally spent the money on something like groceries or eating out. So that's the best thing that we've done, is separate our fixed and variable expenses into different accounts. So I'll just pop that in. Okay, so yeah, moving on to our variable expenses. So we have groceries, budget $250 a week for groceries. Eating out, we actually are going out for dinner this weekend, so we're going to budget a bit more, $80. We have car for petrol or anything like that, we're doing $100. The boys get a little bit of splurge each week to just buy their clothes or whatever they're needing, so $20 each, so $40. Cohen splurge, he gets $50 a week. My splurge, I get $100 for the fortnight, so we both get $50 a week. So we, this is like our money that we can spend it on whatever we want, so we don't have to question each other. So I love having our splurge money. And then we just have a bit of a buffer amount as well in our variable expenses, just in case we go over groceries or go over car, the petrol or something like that. So let's total those up. So that equals $650, and then what I go and do is I take out remainder money, so this money up here, 1173, and then I take away the $650, and that leaves us with $523 for our like sinking funds and like savings goals. Okay, moving on to our sinking funds. We have boys' birthday. So their birthdays are in June and July, so we're saving bit by bit for those. So we put $15 in each pay. Christmas, we've actually fully funded our Christmas sinking fund, so we do not need to put anything in there. We will start our 2023 Christmas fund in January. Holiday, this is for our holiday at the end of the year. We are putting in $100. Gifts, for any birthdays or anything we need to get a gift for, $20. Medical, for appointments or anything from the chemist, $20. Car loan, our car loans, we pay it monthly, so we just put in each week a smaller amount. So car loan, $163. Car rego, we put in $25 a week. Car service, $35. My car's actually due for a service very soon. House and tyres, I think. Gosh, the cars are expensive. House, budgeting $50. That's for anything like inside the house we need or outside the house. Family fun, if we do things as a family. We're not putting anything into that one this week. We've got a fair bit in there at the moment. And events, we're also not putting anything in. I think we've got a wedding in February, so we'll start adding to that soon. Cohen's union fees, he pays those, I think, quarterly, so 15 or 6 months. And then we just have a giving sinking fund, and we're putting 7 into that one this week. So let's go and total those. All right, that totals $450. So then what you go and do is you take the remaining from your variable, which we had $523, and we take away the $450, and that leaves us with $73 for our goals. So this section, is left blank. Can put it into view. You can do whatever you want with this section. We just are going to call ours goals for anything that we're saving for. So we've got our boys' future. We don't know what we're either going to do with this money yet. Either put it towards their high school education, or maybe gift it to them for a deposit for their first house. Maybe we're not sure yet. So boys' future, we put $15 each into their accounts. We then invest it into the stock market once it hits 1,000. We have the 1K challenge that we've been doing this year, putting away some money each week. We are putting 13 in there. And then lastly, any leftover money, where our main priority at the moment is bumping up our emergency fund. So that's the 30 left over. So if I total all these, that equals 73, and then we go 73, take 73 is 0. So this is why it's called a zero-based budget. You should be left with $0 of your income once you've completed that. And then what I do in the notes section, I like to just write down what our bills buffer is totaling. So ours is 50 at the moment. You can add anything there though. Okay, so that is how I fill out the pay budget sheets in the budget planner. So like I said, if you're wanting to grab yourself one of these, we have the A4 in pink, we have the A5 Plus in the sage, and then we also have the downloadable versions if you would like to do it on the iPad. I just did it on the iPad as a rough copy, so I can show you. So that's what I was looking at to help me during this video. Yeah, so just jump over to our website if that interests you. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to try and do a video each week. So subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and thank you again. Bye.